Okay, guys, I need to report on this. February 2nd, 2025. Another airplane fire. Airplane out of Houston Bush Airport was going to be heading to New York. An airplane out of Houston heading to New York catches on fire before takeoff.
Come on, I'll get along.
Please remain seated until further instructions by the captain.
Oh my gosh. Please get us on.
So sorry, this is jet.
Plane's wing catches fire during takeoff at IAH. A United flight from Houston to New York caught fire during takeoff on Sunday morning. Fox 26 acquired video from a passenger on the plane. A United Airlines flight from IAH to LaGuardia had to abort takeoff on Sunday morning. Video from passengers show flames coming from the plane's wing. No one was injured. A flight from Houston to New York had to be evacuated after an engine issue forced it to abort takeoff, according to the FAA. The FAA says that the crew of United Airlines Flight 1382 had to stop their takeoff from George Bush Intercontinental Houston Airport due to a reported engine issue around 8:35 a.m. on Sunday. Video acquired by Fox 26 Houston from someone on the plane shows the wing of the United Airlines plane on fire. In the video, you can hear a flight attendant asking for passengers to stay in their seats. "No, it's on fire," one of the passengers can be heard saying. Passengers had to use stairs in the emergency slide to get off of the plane, according to the Houston Fire Department. Video shows a group of flyers standing on the tarmac. No injuries were reported. Houston Fire says they did not have to put out a fire in connection to the incident. The Airbus A319 was flying to LaGuardia Airport in New York. 104 passengers and 5 crew members were aboard at the time. A different aircraft will take flyers to New York at 12:30 p.m., according to Houston airports. The FAA is investigating the incident. What we don't know, the circumstances that led to the fire, have not been released. I want to focus on this here because the airplane was heading to New York. Okay, so we had already told you that the second 9/11 is already beginning because there's a plane crash in Washington, a plane crash in Pennsylvania, and now we have 2 airplanes that crashed in New York on 9/11 that we had mentioned that there may be other incidents that are going to be coming into New York. We've already had 2 incidents, 2 plane crashes, one in Pennsylvania, one in Washington, D.C., that there may be 2 more happening into New York. And all of this connected to Donald Trump taking office on 28,711 days. Never forget 7/11, and then 9 days later, Washington crash. 11 days later, a Pennsylvania crash. And January 20th is February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. Airbus 319. Strong's 319 in the Hebrew. End, latter time, future, outcome, posterity, meaning to be behind or to come after. Genesis 49:1, the prophecy of Jacob, Israel, upon his children. I will tell you what shall befall you in the last days. 3:19. So we've already shared with you about the possibility of something happening in New York. I would not be taking an airplane to New York at this time at all. The other connection we have to 9/11 is that there were 104 passengers on the airplane. 104. The World Trade Center. The building is 104 standard floors high. 104. 104 passengers. New York. 104 passengers and 5 crew members. 109. Air. air. The prince and the power of the air. Ephesians 2:2. February 2nd. The prince and the power of the air, the spirit that now works in the sons of disobedience. The Lord in the air. A different aircraft will take flyers to New York at 12:30 p.m. 12:30 to pass through, to elapse, to intervene. The first usage in the New Testament, Mark 16:1. When the Sabbath was over, Mary. In the Greco-Roman world, the concept of time was often viewed cyclically, with events and seasons repeating in a predictable manner. The use of diaginomai in the New Testament reflects a linear understanding of time, where events unfold according to God's divine plan. This perspective aligns with the Judeo-Christian belief in a purposeful and directed history moving towards the fulfillment of God's promise. A different aircraft will take flyers to New York at 12:30 p.m. United Airlines Flight 1382. Strong's 1382. Approval, proven character, testing, trial. From the Greek verb dokimazo, meaning to test or to prove. Could be connected to the great testing that is coming upon the world. 8:35 a.m. on Sunday. Now I found something very interesting about 8:35. 8:35 means blessed and happy. To be blessed. How happy. The other crash that happened, in Washington, the report came that at 8:43, the report came 8:43, and so you have the 8:35 is blessed, and 8:43 is blessed also. So there's something about all of the times that are coming that are connecting to the blessedness. And if we're going to be meeting the Lord in the air very soon, then blessed are those. Our blessed hope connected to these flights. So be careful out there, everybody. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.